today we're going to do the flame test with you guys. Now, half of you have done this in person. So if you have, you want to get that lab out and kind of just go through and look at the colors again. Make sure that you're feeling good with this. And the thing that we're going to add on, though, is we are going to do the post-lab questions. So if you've already seen the flame test, you want to stick around and you want to make sure you do that with us at the end. So what we're going to do, we're going to burn a couple ions. We're going to give their electrons energy. And then what's going to happen, Mr. Pilcher?
Well, those excited electrons, what goes up must come down. They're going to fall back down to the ground state. And as they do, they're going to release that extra energy that made them excited in the first place as a photon.
What's a photon, Dr. Yates?
A photon is a particle of light. That's what our eyes can see, so we can see the light and the colors.
Perfect.
Although electrons are negative, this is going to be a positively charged time.
That's terrible.
You guys,
all right, yeah.
Because electrons are negative, because you understand.
I got it.
I think that was over Miss Bay's head.
No, just
maybe an excited electron hopped over. Am I right? So we're going to be burning 7 different ions today. We're going to start off with a little bit of calcium, followed by some potassium, sodium, lithium, barium, copper, and strontium.
We are using a nichrome wire, and the nichrome wire has a little loop on the end, kind of like when a bubble stick, which you're going to blow. So that is going to get a small amount of the ions on it, and then we're going to hold it into the flame. We're going to make sure we rinse with water between every one so that we do not cross-contaminate the different samples.
Right. Now, when we actually burn these, we're going to have to turn the lights off in here so you guys can get a really good view of that flame color.
Turn off the lights, Mr. Pilcher.
Sure, I'll get the clapper installed. Which is really Dr. Yates turning it off.
So the first thing we're going to start with is we're going to dip our wire into some calcium. And then we're doing 2 because, you kind of want to take a look at different ions, and hopefully they're going to give you the same-ish color, but we'll give you 2 samples to look at. Ready?
Here we go.
What color would you say that is, Dr. Yates?
Orange, it looked like to me.
Well, orange and red, maybe.
Yeah.
I'm going to do it again. So on your paper, what you're going to want to be doing is you're going to be wanting to write down what colors you see. And some of these are going to be a little bit similar to others. And again, nice little red, orange there.
Yeah.
Reddish orange, mostly
Reddish
orange, but a
orange.
little pinch of red is in there.
Yeah. So I'm going to do mine one more time.
Yeah. Still just calcium here.
Yep. Very nice.
Now, if you're colorblind like Dr. Yates, this is a harder lab to do.
All right. So that was some
That was
calcium.
some calcium. Yeah.
All right. Next, let's do potassium.
Ready?
Let's go.
Here we go.
What color do you see there, Dr. Yates?
Oh, sorry, I was looking
You're
away.
okay. Sorry. We good.
Dr. Yates not paying attention.
No,
I was
he's
trying
fixing
to
the
get
camera.
the camera a little bit
Excuses.
aimed better.
I personally see like a light purple, but I know some people that call it like a light pink. Pilcher, what do you think?
I see like that normal orange flame with a little bit of white and a little bit of purple mixed in.
Little
Ooh,
white?
that's pretty.
Okay, I guess I could see white. So again, you're writing on your paper, you're following along. This is the potassium flame. The potassium, and again, what you're seeing are the electrons going from their ground state near the nucleus to the excited state and falling back down and releasing the different photons of color.
Oh,
Right.
that was a nice
Potassium.
one there, Mr. Pilcher.
yeah.
Yeah.
Very nice.
And
All right.
remember, you are going to be the one who's reading your own notes later when we do this lab again. So you need to make sure you use terminology that you would recognize when you describe the colors.
Absolutely. All right, should we move on to sodium?
Sodium it is. I got me some sodium. Ready?
Ready? Go. All right.
Oh, that's a pretty yellow.
Very yellow and very, very bright.
Very
I
bright
could
yellow.
usually see sodium across the room as students are burning it because it is so bright.
Yeah.
Very nice. And you're looking at that first flash of color. Eventually, all of these will go to an orange. So that first flash, they all eventually will turn orange as the nichrome wire gets red hot. So that's not the color we're looking at.
We are looking at this one. Oh,
Nice and
yeah.
bright
Beautiful.
orange. All right. Good sodium. How about lithium?
This next flame, this is the fourth flame, and it's lithium. All right, here
Ready?
we go.
Here we go.
Ooh.
You should have more of a
Oh.
got in yours.
I got a flash of red. I got a
there.
brief
All
flash
right.
of
Oh,
red.
yeah.
So we got some red in there for the lithium. It is very quick.
My lithium is suspect.
That's okay.
Maybe it's because Miss
I
Ben
mixed
poured
it with
for me.
calcium. We should be getting some red in here. There you go. There you go.
Oh yeah, I got some red in there.
Yep. So lithium has still red and a bunch of orange. You say, hey, that looks a lot very similar to calcium. And we'll go back here at the end and compare a few of these.
Got that kind of cherry red color here.
Yeah. That's a good description.
That's a. There we
There,
go.
that's
That's a
it.
much better lithium. All right.
Nice. There it is.
Woo,
Much
that's a
better.
good one. That's way
There.
better.
The nice red color.
My first lithium flames weren't great, folks, but focus on this color you're about to see.
Yeah, here
Right.
we go.
Practice makes
There we
perfect, huh,
go.
Mr.
There
Pilcher?
we go. Lithium
Look at that.
color.
Oh,
Woo!
yeah.
Cherry red. All right.
Nice.
All right.
All right. And we'll go back and compare.
Yeah, we'll
Um,
blame it on Miss Bay, so that's fine.
All right. Then we have some barium.
Barium, number 5. Barium.
Number 5. Barium.
And
Ready,
here we
go.
go.
I call it a sparkly green. Get that red. You gotta
Yeah,
get that
so-
barium.
Mr.
I
Pilcher.
rinsed
So
it.
much barium
I
left on
rinsed
your.
it.
There is
Miss
no
Bay's
red
chemicals
in
are
barium.
sus. Oh my gosh. You guys play Among Us? Sus, right? Okay.
Mm.
Anyways.
So it's
There
like
we
a
go.
sparkly greeny. Some people
Oh,
call it like
yeah.
a limey green.
Or some people just have lithium stuck on their wire.
Well, that's your fault for having.
Look at how much lithium is on there.
Well, you put a bunch on.
Burn it off.
Burn it
Kids,
up.
ignore Mr. Pilcher's flame right now because some science
Oh,
teachers don't know
there's a
how.
pretty green.
I
More
made
chemicals.
a brand new wire for mine. I told you. I suggested you do the same. So, anyways, look at my side, students. The barium here.
There
Oh,
we
there
go.
it is.
There's a good barium for
Is
Mr.
the
Pilcher.
nice, sparkly, kind of a yellowy green
Yellowy
color.
green. Do not write down red for barium. It's not red.
All right, should we move on to copper?
I want one more good barium.
Oh, I guess you haven't. I had like 10 good bariums.
That wasn't even a good barium.
Okay, one more.
Oh, my life is hard. There we go.
There we go.
That was a nice barium.
All right, let's get into copper.
It's really cleaned off. All right.
Copper, here we go.
Here comes
And
copper.
Copper.
Oh,
Copper
yeah.
is a very, very green. It's not so yellowy green. It's just like a straight up emerald green, if you will.
For you nerds out there, when Harry Potter goes into the Ministry of Magic using the fireplaces,
Mm.
they're totally throwing copper into this fireplace to get that green flame.
Okay.
Just saying, Harry Potter, awesome.
Oh,
Look at that
pretty.
Love
Very
that
nice
green.
Very nice.
Oh yeah, look at that green. It's beautiful.
All right, that's
All
a
right.
green color. And then last one we have on your paper, make sure you're following along, is a
Strontium.
strontium.
Number 7, strontium. Make sure I get it nice and juicy.
Ready?
Here we go.
Which one do you think that one looks a lot? You're so green.
I keep renting it. Oh my gosh. Your chemistry is just so. Oh my gosh. Ignore my flame. Ignore my flame. We're about to see, kids. Ignore it. Just like you ignore me in regular class. Here we go. Goodness, I'm gonna have to burn the whole thing off.
I think it's good, man.
Is it good now?
All right.
All right.
Strontium, ready?
Strontium, Mr. Pilcher, take 2.
Strontium is, here we go.
There we go.
There we go.
Got
Now
some
that
reddish
is
orange.
very close, I think, to calcium. So how about we do this? We'll do one more strontium. I think it's a redder orange. It's not as cherry red as the lithium, but it's not as orange as the calcium.
Right.
So do you want to do,
I think strontium's right in between lithium and calcium.
yeah. So why don't we have you do this? Why don't you'll do strontium and I'll go back and do some calcium.
Strontium and calcium, our flames are really similar. Okay, they're both red-orange, but you gotta see that strontium has a little bit more red in it than calcium.
Yeah.
So on your left, I will be burning strontium. On your right, Ms. Bay will be burning calcium.
All right, ready? Comparing calcium and strontium. Let's go.
A little bit more red.
They
There's a
look
little bit more red in
so
strontium.
similar. All right,
There's a little bit
calcium
more
on this
red in
side.
there.
Ready?
We'll keep doing it. Got a little bit more red in the strontium.
Yeah, this is a little orangier. So we just compared calcium and strontium. Now we're going to compare another two that are pretty close together, and let's compare copper and barium. Which one would you like to do there, Mr. Pilcher?
Definitely copper. Copper's the better one, and I want it.
I actually like barium. I think it's pretty and sparkly. All right, ready? I am doing barium.
On the right and on the left, Mr. Pilcher's doing copper. Oh, yeah.
So mine's more of like a lighter yellow, greenier color on there. It sparkles a little
Hers is a
more.
color that's not as good because she lit it, and my color is awesome because I'm lighting it. Look how awesome I'm making that copper. Oh, my
like
goodness.
a light yellowy green. Oh, mine's so pretty. It has sparkles.
It's got sparkles.
Sparkles.
I don't have to speak for my flame. It speaks for itself. Oh, yeah.
There you go.
Beautiful.
All right.
Beautiful.
So those are some of the ones that are very similar in color. So hopefully you took some good observations. So when we come back next week, if we are in school for the next 2 weeks, the lab that you guys will do on those Thursdays is you will be doing an unknown. You will have your paper with you, and you have seen all of these. And then what we're going to do is we are going to give you a vial of an unknown ion. You'll take it to your station and you'll burn it, and you will try to guess what it is. Just like this. Mr. Pilcher, turn away.
Okay.
Should I give him a hard one or an easy one?
I'm not looking.
All right, so I have a sample on here. Mr. Pilcher, go ahead and turn back.
Okay, I'm ready.
Let's see. Which one is this one?
Oh, that's lithium all day, every day.
Very good. So by next week, hopefully what you guys can do is you've seen these photons. Again, it's just the energy that the electron is releasing as it's falling back down to this ground state. We will, next time we see you, that's the lab that we will do.
Let's see if we can make Miss Bayfail one. All right, turn around, nerd. Let's see if I can give her one.
I swear if you give me a calcium, I'm going to be so mad at you.
That's exactly what I got.
No.
All right, here we go. Here we go.
Okay. Oh.
Which one is it?
You didn't even put anything on there. You're such a jerk.
That's
Get out of
water.
here.
What
That's
color
water.
is water burn? I literally was holding the calcium tube, like, I swear if you give me calcium. So I was just like, I put it down. I was like, I just didn't dip it.
You're so bad. All right. Well, thank you guys for the lab today. Special guest stop by or something.
No, keep the Browns hat on.
Oh, yeah.
Go Brownies.
All right, kids. Now to celebrate the Browns getting a dominating win in Jacksonville, and by dominating I mean barely. 1 point. We have two special guests here today. We have Assistant Principal Miss McGeorge and Assistant Principal Mr. Hirschberger. They're going to help us with the flame test lab today. So they're our lovely volunteers. It's going to be a fun time. So we're going to get the light turned off here, and they're going to do a couple flames for you.
Why is the blue liquid turned green?
Well, you know, it's all about the photons.
The photons
Mr.
of the
Hirschberger.
excited
All
electrons.
about the
Did you not watch
There
the
you go.
earlier part of the video?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Sodium and then lithium, and then it'll be
Sodium
what's
is
North
Na
colors.
something.
Na, it is Na.
Look at me.
Mine's lithium.
Yours lithium,
Oh,
so
yeah.
you do lithium and sodium. That could be
Oh, I probably did
Westville
something
North
bad.
colors.
We can try some Western North. That's fine, yeah.
There you go.
Okay.
Nice and yellow
Whoa.
and ready.
Super red.
Oh, there you go.
Western
Whoa.
North.
Hey,
Woo!
look at
Woo! That's your guys' school colors.
Yeah.
They didn't know they were signing up for this when they walked in.
Yeah, right?